I think a lot of us are kind of used to like a 2-year cycle between albums, but you have to really consider the fact that how much this early period for Connor, it's very condensed. I mean, he wrote the songs for Lifted just a couple years after these songs, and that's all in this time frame that a lot of us, and we're talking 18 to 21, a lot of us went through a lot of changes very quickly. And he was able to, because he already grew as a songwriter to like an A-list songwriter so young, he was able to capture that churn, young churn at such a high level that it resonates even with me now that I'm older, because I'm just so blown away that he was able to capture that and articulate it so well. It's amazing.
That's true. We're all feeling extra at that time. And I think your sister, let's transition to Perfect Sonnet seamlessly, the way they kind of do on that EP.
Yes.
And it's really funny. You like played, you have this YouTube video where you're talking to your sister about that song, Younger Sister. Yes. And it's so often she goes back to like, to be feeling and processing and moving through that period of her life with the ability to take it and do this with it. It's just, it's impressive and amazing. And actually, like the first season of this podcast was about Jackson Browne. And the night that the night that I decided to make that podcast was me on his Wikipedia page, as one does, like after some drinks, and like realizing like, oh, his first 5 albums are not scattered through the 70s. It's 72, 73, 74. These are 3 of the best albums I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
There's 28, 30 songs on this. How do you do that? How do you do it? And it's a similar young person just able to get that down in a way that's confessional and creative and not corny. And
lately I've been wishing I had one desire, something that would make me never want another, something that would make it so that nothing mattered, all would be clear then. But I guess I'll have to settle for a few brief moments and watch it all dissolve into a single second, and try to write it down into a perfect sonnet, or one